They say I had a particular style. And I walked as if the whole world were watching. And some said my stride was akin to that of the only free man on the earth. Well, I say, why should it? It was I who in 1799 purchased his own freedom based on a bet. You see, it was the U.S. who was circulating a new currency and had a lottery, so I played. I played the number 9, and I won. $1,500. It wasn't more than a little bit of time before I made my way over to Captain. Captain, how much would you set the price if you was to sell me? Captain scratched his head and mumbled something about me being his favorite or his best or something like a son or something other like that. I said, Captain, I understand it. You don't want me to go, but if you was to sell me, how much? He scratched his temple. Thought deep. I remember he rolled his eyes back up in his head and he put that pipe in his mouth, and I ran through about $300. I reached inside my coat pocket and I pulled out that currency I had just won. And I peeled it off one after the other, and I gave him $300 and said I was free. Now here go the rest. I wants my wife and my children. And it's during these times that they had those laws that even though free, someone who had been held in bondage could not purchase someone else who was in bondage, so I left. I moved into the town and opened up a carpenter shop because that's the work I do. Oh, I first met Captain Vesey. I was taken from the small island where my family had been. Denmark, they call me. I worked on his ship. He purchased me, then sold me, and he bought me back. I was his favorite. I was his cabin boy. I worked on that ship. I did everything from repairs to captaining the ship myself. I helped to make sure that folk knew what to do and when to do it. But it came that time for me to buy my freedom, and I was on my own. It seemed like as I started to learn to read, it was those words up in that Bible that taught me that a man should be free if on his own. Now, everything they said in the Bible was way different than what those things they were saying in the real world, and I thought to myself, we need to rise up, each and every one of us. It was so many more of us than it was of them. Oh, well, we went to the churches on Sunday. The white churches seemed like they were saying something completely different than what I read and interpreted in my Bible, so we started our own African Methodist Episcopal Church. And as we led our congregation, on every Sunday we got stronger and larger, and we made a plan. And our plan was to rise up, each and every one, to store away the tools, your yard tools, your hoes, your pickaxes, your sticks, your lumber, your wood, your rifle.